Think we're live. Oh, hello, hello. Looks like the chat is working today. That's good. Happy about that. We're a little early today. No big. Hello, we got Necro, Simon K, Scott. Oh, thank you, Simon. Appreciate the donation. Let's go. That was like the beginning of the stream. Just pow. Meister, White Hand, Kashim. Oh, there's a new one. Name I haven't seen. All right, so while this is loading up, I think my audio is working. Check. Audio's up. Boom. All right, let's go. So since we last did this, I've been working on the intro and really fiddling around. Kind of took it in a new direction. Oh, already. Okay. Just to start, we need a ride or something. Just to go with the melody, that nice. Yeah. I did. Thanks for the reminder. All right, let's see here. What do I not like about the hat? All right, take some of the harshness off of that. Sounds kind of muted. These are a bit loud. All right, let's. Ah. Take some of the harshness off of that, and then probably this. No, that one's not too. I don't know if it's coming on camera. I've got my 3D printer running in this house that we're renting. There's terrible wiring. My lights are flickering as the motors are stepping in the closet. So I'm like, I feel like I'm in an old haunted house laboratory at the moment. Not in a fun way, more in a, it's going to drive me crazy, but I can't do anything about it because without light, the camera sucks. That just needs to come down, I think. Quieter. Let's go a couple dB. Yeah, that's better. Little bright. I want the highlight is the synth where it just gets like rah, angry. A little bit brighter is better. I'll have to check the master on my headphones later, but it should be. Yeah. How's it relative to each? Hold up. What's up, Mono? Maybe. Probably a little bit here in the mids. Scoop that little peaking bit. That's better. All right. Go back to that intro. How do we brighten this up? Because that gets lost in the mix. A little bit of EQ. I guess it's not a really bright sound. A little bit. What if we really crank it? That's better. All right, don't love that. Bit much. shit. Maybe we just resample that break. Okay. Bet. I did this on purpose, so... Let's solo you. Let's turn you back on the break generator. Save before I break everything. What you guys talking about? Getting into drawing, getting back into drawing, creative hobbies. Gary's mod art. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Just art for Gary's mod or like from things related to Gary's mod? The whole page is sort of tribute to Spider-Verse movie. Oh, cool. Y'all have your hobbies and stuff. Good. All right, let's turn this back on. Take a second. Sanfordball.gif. I have no idea what that is. Will you name it Brop if I do this? No. And honestly, it just keeping with theme, the whole last year has been like vaguely science related. So right now, working title is Accelerant. Hence the guy yelling fire in the background the whole time. I found a sample I liked. It works. Sounds good. I appreciate the donations though. So thank you. But no Brop. I don't think I'll name anything Brop. Like, does Chesh even have something named Flubin or Floob? Maybe one. I'll make you a loop someday. Okay, so what do we got? Hello, I'm on stream. Love you. Buddy Boy is mad. He's been like yelly all day, so just hang out with him. Yeah. Okay, what's the arrangement here? Break, shuffle, shuffle, break, shuffle, shuffle, break. What did I do? Hang on. Falling into the Flubiverse eventually. I approve of Accelerant. Good. I'm glad. No, it's fun. I think it was sublimation. I forget what the science term was for that. That one was interesting. It's about how things kind of permeates other things. Obviously, bad science is kind of the start to the whole theme. Atomic flux was a fun thing that ChatGPT kind of came up with. I think there was like one that was atomic bomb. The other one was like flux galaxy. Use those two together. And then I didn't really touch ChatGPT for ideas again. What other track names for last year? Harmonious was non-science related, but that's just because I had recently seen the last showing of Disney's Harmonious at Epcot, and I thought that was just a fun name. And the synthesizer I was using used a harmonic resonant like FM modulation, so it was like harmonious, harmonic, cool. And then Rocket Can was funny because there was a horse named Rocket Can during the Kentucky Derby last year. But it's like, it's a spaceship. So spaceship's fun. And I thought of the science dude getting launched, or slime dude getting launched in space. Cheshire is making music based off of a taco man. So is a burger man and a hot dog man. Oh boy. That's interesting. He is the hot dog man. Beware the glizzy! Drop. Beast. Okay, so it's... this. Oh, was it a ghost snare? The Goofy Meister Master. I want to make music one day and come up. The title I came up was Trapped in Your Own Mind. Not bad. Also opinion on me making the entire MC 6.5 like the Stanford.mp4. Don't know that meme. I'm not super big on the memes in Madness. I think I haven't followed. I never, even when I wasn't working on the project, I was always a reasonably casual fan. I check in once every couple of years to see if he had a new cartoon, and then he did. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I'd watch it. What else? And chat is active. You guys are busy, or maybe I'm just not. I was in chemistry class, and I heard my teacher say sublimation for the rest of the class. I was just thinking about that song. Yes, it was vaguely science related. Chemistry. I think it's also a method where you can print onto T-shirts where the material oozes into the fabric and then becomes part of it or something. Check general creation in chess Discord. I'll probably have to do that. I don't frequent his Discord as often as I probably should. I know most of you guys hang out there, so pop by. There was that one day we did the honorary. I took over the the Discord on what was it? April Fools. That was pretty fun. Okay. Now got the break. That's cool. Now we need to really change up how it sounds compared to the rest. Because I want like another break. And instead of going and grabbing one, we make our own here. We're cool. Or something. All right. Let's grab the drums. Let's start fiddling around. Naming songs is sometimes hard to do, but usually the name comes to you when you compose it as the storytelling of a song progresses in your mind. Absolutely true. He is 100% right, Mono. I usually have like placeholder names well for the first 60, 70% of what I'm working on. I think this was called Spare Parts for a long time. And then it just kind of came together over the weekend. All right, so nice angry snare. What other snares we got? Bit much. Well, we can tune these up. Oh, I don't have a server on Discord. Problem is I just wouldn't be on it enough. Like I mostly use Discord to participate in other Discords. So like I'm looking up 3D printing stuff. I go to a 3D printing Discord. If I'm doing music stuff, I go to like the Bitwig or whatever. I pop into the Madness one from time to time for MPN just because I can. Sometimes it's to promote stuff. You guys have definitely been alerted to those. But I don't really have my own. It's a lot of effort to moderate those, to be honest. And it's like I don't want to wake up and then be like going to my regular day job and then seeing that somebody did something horrific on Discord and then have to deal with like moderating it. And it's a lot to ask somebody to volunteer to be a mod too. So I wouldn't like that's a lot of work. I'd rather that work be spent like, I don't know, not doing that. Um, ooh, that sucks. A little, those are a little wimpy. What did we have? Not the pearl. What's the original break? Oh, I don't remember. Ah, it's lost. Oh no, that's okay. Where did I know what it was? Wasn't the Pearl Masterworks? Wasn't the Ludwig? The Pearl. You know what? I can cheat. Anyway. Okay, so bounce the region. Bounce. Post fader. Yes. Yes, good. Alright, so you can disable again. Save on some processing power. And then we'll just splice in the kick. What the? Oh, because it's muted. Because I like that kick. It's got a nice punch to it. So we will sub you in, bring you down. And then we will now consolidate some slicing, make it really choppy. I believe. Nope. What did I have? Oh, there's a little gain. Might bitch about Bitwig with some of its proclivities, but this stuff is top tier. Being able to edit clips like the timeline in the clip view, hands down my favorite feature. Just being able to treat everything like a clip like this just saves me so much effort. Here. Although, why can't I copy this? Oh, I guess you can't copy those sorts of edits. Okay. Yeah, changes the breakup without changing up a whole lot of anything else. Okay, so let's, now that that's done, do scientific name, blah, blah. Do scientific names like the half-life way. Ooh, try that again, Devin. All right. Do scientific names the half-life way, like antimatter distortion or something. Jeez. It took me. Locknar clicking something is supposed to make it sound silent. Locknar. We enjoy vibes. No. Yeah, that's better. then just to give it a little bit of spice, we'll throw a filter on it. Big bandpass. Don't need it there. I'm going to do it with... Shoot, actually, before I do that, let me make sure there's no automation. Yeah, okay. EQ. Go with 6. 1. Big old slope. Maybe a little bit more aggressive. There it is. Sweet. Got it. Yeah, I don't know why I was having like a major brain fart there. Just the way, whatever was happening, the dyslexia was strong with reading that sentence. I'm like, am I okay? Are we okay? How? Oh, easy. Okay, that is much better. Let's loop this section. Boom. Yeah, we want that nice and long. It's got a lot of noise. E. Let's do volume automation. Hmm. I've got the valve attached to the back of my head. Nah, man, I'm old school valve guy. It's right here. Yeah, I got that in the front of the eye. This is a falsie. Pop it out. Let's see. Maybe not full noise. Noise. I get why they kept it, but probably. I gotta add reverb. Yeah, I'm gonna have to supplement that, or that's gonna be up 6. What do I do with the synth? Remembers past songs, locked in reserve. True. It is true. Remember what you've done. Search your past. Change the future. Let's see. Reverb. Ooh. Yeesh. That rings like really bad. Okay, we can filter that up. Do 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 do. I need like a bigger room. They have real halls. Okay. So actually, don't even need that. I need a compressor. Drive the compressor. That'll bring up some of those tail ends that I want. There it is. Then we'll tame those top ends. There we go. There we go. All right. What's going on, chat? Sorry. Dear Locknar, look up my 12 messages above. I did. You were talking about the hell were you talking about? It was me remembering how to make music by listening to my old stuff. I already said that. CIA is required to be relatively secretive, so no need to worry. It's part of my job description. Much going on. I saw Devin. Used my government name. How dare you? Oh, it's you. Yeah. All right. Oops. I need it. Come on. There we go. Select. Mm-hmm. It's so quiet. Oh. Or did we high pass it? I high pass. Let's see here. No. Maybe it just stays monophonic and I don't worry about it. Legacy Club Hellfire right before the drop says. Oh yeah. Before that it said something, I think it was like what, cunt mop or something. I think I heard that in like a I'm pretty sure actually I heard that somewhere in like not deep fried memes. It was MLG, like those old MLG memes where it was just all overlaid Call of Duty, no scope, click, 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 click. Oh, what the hell were they called? They had a name, and it was like, oh my god, and it would just be playing dubstep over it. No, the reason we changed it was to G rating. They wanted to make sure that the soundtrack had a G rating on Steam, so they could say, hey, no profanity. That was it. I think, and then the other one that got changed was getting jiggy with it from Crawler. That was a sample from something that Will Smith did, so we had to get rid of that too because I didn't want to deal with clearing it. Yeah. MLG montages. Thank you, Noida. Thank you. Yes, that's what it was. So I saw a bunch of those. And I probably saw a cunt bop. And I'm like, that's funny, and then I put it in. And they're like, yeah, we need to like not have that for the Steam release. So that's how that went. Just ever so slightly quiet. All right, that needs to be filtered some. Do frequency shift. Okay, we'll do filter. All right, another high pass. Ooh, comb. Nah, that's gonna be too noisy. Filter. Yeah, nice little sweep. Down just a little bit. Throw a delay on that. Oh, fire. And then no blur. Okay, we're right at when that hit. Then we turn it off again. Now on the quarter sounds good. For next music, make a bonus track to the OST. Probably not a bonus track because we can't really re-release it. Can, but it's just like it's a lot of effort. I think what'll happen is the next tapes will kind of be that the remixes of the soundtrack that are clubbier. That'll end up being what the project becomes, and then very likely I think Steam Workshop is still the thing they're working on. I guarantee the day that the next tapes is finished, not even when it's finished, people will just mod those into the game because they're free to download. So it's like, have at it. You can put them like wherever you need to. White Hank's getting coffee. Oh, that sounds good. It's kind of late though. If I have a coffee now, I'm not sleeping. What type of humor content is still around but not well known under that name? MLG. I don't know. Try something. I can't get that motherfucker anyway outside of Kitty 0706. It's a great observation. That is exactly where I first heard that thing from, and I thought it was a really awesome sample. It was a great sample. It was a great moment in Team Fabulous 2 where he's just like, get that motherfucker. It was like stupid. It's from a game. I did find it because I had to. It does come from a game. Bogus Gaming, how was your day? It was good. It was a good day. It was a very chill day. My 3D printer is almost done. This song is almost done. Work is good. Life is good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hope your day was good. Found you through Madden's Combat. No, now I don't interact even. Slow down. I remember I found you through Madness Combat, and now I don't even interact much with Madness Combat, but still love your music without the attachment to Madness. I like the original work more now. Hey, thank you, Scott. Glad you like it. Simon K. I'll go cry. I don't know why. What game was it from? Don't remember. It's a sample from a game. It's I don't remember. But you can if you do enough Googling, I guarantee you can find where that sample came from. Because I did dig. I'm like, I want to know where this is from so I can grab it. And then I put it in my hard drive, and when I ended up needing it, I'm like, this is where it's gonna go. Stupid, but it was fun. Oh, nah, my day is shit. I'm just watching you make music and playing ray traced physics based game that's making my computer turn into a toaster. Hey, but you'll have space heater during February, so that's good. There's smoldering ashes behind you. Physics based. What's like a ray traced physics based game? I don't even know. It's not like Valve made Half-Life 3, am I right? Wait. Yeah, shame that dude passed away. He had cancer, right? Kideo706. Shame. He was a real treat with the whole machinima thing. And definitely like the Gary's Mod stuff. And like before we really had Source Filmmaker as a tool, he would have made some funny stuff with that. Shame. White Hank, coffee acquired. The Self-Eater Kid. Locknar, can you shout me out? Yes. The Self-Eater Kid. Boo, 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 boo. I hope that was enough. Heck, brownie face. And then we just turn these two off. So we turn these two on. Beautiful. That's a good start. We like this. I like this. My day was bad. I didn't sleep for 2 days because of all the noise you do. Do you have a better day than me? Aww. 2 days, that's rough. Coffee acquired. Coffee acquired. But did this start? No, we've been on for a minute. Unrelated question, but what's your opinion on Tribal House and sampling djembe drum? I don't know what to look. Guess African style, but I don't want to presume. Go to the internet. West Africa. Not do Howcast. It's gonna be very sad and.
Your thumb. You're doing this. One finger.
There we go. I want a solo. There we go. Let's pull this up. I could already tell you I definitely would dig it if a house track had this in it. Yeah, definitely approved. Those drums are sick. That would go great on a house tune. You probably have to slow them down, but you'd have that nice groovy, because it's not full on. What are they called? It's not toms, but the ones you play up. Yeah, that'd be great. I like it. Have I heard about the Fire Madness Interactive Reloaded game? No, but that sounds kind of fun. Madness Interactive was my jam back in the day. Swinging the urinal around, blowing stuff up. That was a fun one. Let me make sure I save before I get distracted. It's up 2 by D. be having drums as my current hobby, but I don't got that many that are clean or are together, missing pieces, missing drums. Put them. Oh, that's the real suck. Drums are cool, but if you don't have space for it, it's hard. Like if you don't have a basement, you're first off, anything music related, have a basement because at least you're going to be underground and the walls are going to insulate the sound some so the people above you aren't going to lose their damn minds or there won't be people below you in the basement. So that's helpful. If you don't have that, drums are just going to echo through the entire house. Everyone's going to hear it. I feel that. My poor wife right now is definitely downstairs and is feeling the sub bass from both of these speakers as it's shaking. And she tolerates it because she loves me, I hope. And I have to make her happy doing something else. But yeah. People actually use them in DMB2 because they're light and they can maintain a high BPM. Oh, I bet you throw that on like a liquid tune or something kind of minimal. Those wait, is it? The drums are called. I gotta write those down. Nah, I'm gonna lose it. Djembe. It's in my search. I will add those to my repertoire. Oh, you know what? I bet you somebody has done the courtesy of making a sample library I can buy to have a set because that actually would be used. But then you have something that's like adjacent to funk. They're higher pitched. Got a lot of room to wiggle. So this gonna nice little. That is way too fast. Ah. Down. Sub hit. That's got a lot of noise. Cut you down. monophonic bass. Punches in. My sub hitting. Oh, is it this explosion-y thing? Oh, it totally is. Yeah, we don't need it that low. Gosh, it's already 6:30. Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when I'm trying to get this done. Those can come down just a smidge. All right, let's do the filter test. I want to make sure that everything kind of sounds congruent. This is something I tend to do when I want to make sure that, like, general vibes are working. And I'm not missing things in the sound spectrum. That section sounds good. That'll be all filter sweeps. Yeah, all the bass. Okay, so that all works there. What about the midtone? All right, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Going on down in chat. Let's see. Blue Smoothie, you inspired me to make my own music, and I've been making music for a year now, which I'm bad at. And thank you for your inspiration. Hey man, I'm glad when people pick up the torch and start working on stuff. It's a really fun thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. So congrats on getting started on your journey. What DAW are you using? What you end up start working with? What the? What in tarnation? That ain't what I set up. Okay. All right. I was gonna say it must have been played up off tempo. What in Locknar Nation? Alright, that's funny. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll find, I'll go look it up later. Madness Interactive Reloaded. Put it on the whiteboard here in a little bit. Oh, so it's coming out soon. Alright, I'll take a look. Cool. Okay, there is something I want to do. Back effects. Can I solo it? I guess. Let me check what that's actually doing. Some of these do dry wet. FX chain for inserting effects within the effects feedback loop. So in the feedback loop. Yeah, okay, that should be affecting how often. Okay. You approve. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, Newgrounds, it's a shame because Newgrounds had that was the place where creative people were putting all their animations. I think the portal system was great. You had a voting thing, so if it was like crappy, it got downvoted. If it was good, it got upvoted. And those were all pretty good metrics to go off of. But there was no money in it, which it was like a good thing and a bad thing. People get to be creative and not worry about, chasing dollars. But it's also like, hey, eventually people grow up and they got to eat, put a roof over their head. So people move to YouTube. And YouTube has a weird way of it has a weird way of giving praise to people. They got rid of dislikes. They hid that from everybody. So it's either likes or the absence of likes. I don't know. Locknar is disappointed in. Sounds like if I was just an accountant. Ah, yes, David Mart, the accountant. That feels pretty good. want to get my own animation. Russia keeps stopping me, telling me to go. I mean, being a creative, not every day you're gonna have the energy to work. I know, man, it takes some effort for me some days. Believe it or not, these streams have been very useful for keeping me on schedule for things I want to do. Because like I'd be waffling around this single for another like 6 weeks, but every week I've been forced to get on and put on my happy face, wake up a little bit, and get to some serious work, and it's helped. I've gotten things done that way. But you also have to be okay with like some days you just don't have it. You're like, I can't make anything. Just don't. Some days you just don't have it. See why they got rid of dislikes? Oh, they totally got rid of it because of sponsorships. All these major brands were butthurt when they put something out on YouTube, and then it got totally like just vote bombed, downvoted to oblivion when they did something stupid or malicious or ignorant or whatever. And so YouTube's like, "Yeah, we don't want people to think about the platform in a negative way, so we're just gonna pretend nothing negative happens ever." That's it. They didn't want like the what was it, the Pepsi commercial where like she solved racism or something. It was like, really, that was the move that you made. And then so when people downvoted because something was stupid, or it kind of like Steam protest votes. If your game blows and you make me spend $70 on it, I'm gonna downvote it. YouTube was the same way. You could downvote something for being shitty. Like, it's World of Warcraft expansion 12. This time $800 and it's got no content. Fuck you. And so they got rid of it to appease the bigger brands that are on platform. Yeah. So that's what happened. Locknar without glasses. The horrors I've seen. I'm terrified. Help. Look into my eyes. It's blow up. All right. It's good. All right, that needs to get quieter. Things in comparison. Am I dumb? Don't answer that. Go down like a... A little bit more? Actually, probably. Tighten this up. Automation. While their tools are cool, their editor sucks. got any advice on how to make a song have memorable beat? No inspiration, but okay. So memorable kind of comes down to a couple things. Repetition is very helpful in making something key into something that you've heard a couple times. Before I lose that. Okay. So repetition's good. Believe it or not, you can have something that's repetitive that doesn't sound boring, but you have to sit down and be deliberate about it. A motif or a harmony or something that like all gels together in a way that is meaningful and pleasant to listen to. Yeah. So you have to have good repetition in the right places. You also have to cognizant of how things are coming together because individually sounds can sound really good by themselves, right? So like I'll go to these basses. This bass is complemented by this bass. Then you've got this nice breakup of the phrase with a new thing, right? This whole section is like two repeating ideas that have some slight changes to them and one switch up of the sounds. So repetition's key. Being deliberate with that repetition is key too. I know a lot of producers, I know a lot of music in general will come off sounding repetitive in the worst way because they weren't deliberate with the sounds that they picked. And they chose to make something very monophonic without giving you any musicality to it. Beats themselves, learn how drums are written, learn how they are performed, and that will help big time in how to write drums for other stuff. My drums for a very long time sucked eggs. Full stop. Not even going to pretend. My electro house days, they were very placid, boring, and sad. Kick, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat. That was it. That was the whole beat. And that's because I didn't know. I didn't know how drums worked. I had no good accent elements and anything else. So learning how drums come together is going to be a really useful tool. What else makes it memorable? Sound choices, big time. If you have a sound that's been heard before and it's nothing new, then you better have some use for it that's musical in a way that like catches you. Because think about it, if you're restricted with the instruments that you choose, there's still so much variability in how you use them. It's like, look at classical music. They had the orchestra, which was, a few dozen instruments that you could choose from with a ton of different ways to play them. And all of those musics are wildly different from one another, from different eras, from different periods, from different composers, from different periods in their lives. So sound choice is important, but it's how you use the sound choice too. Anything else? Get a good hook. If you've got a lyricist available to you, get them to write you something memorable that can be repeated. I wish I had one, or rather, I wish I had one that I could hire on the cheap, because getting good work for anything is not cheap, and I just don't have the money to hire a vocalist. But like having a good hook, people remember a good hook all the time. Locknar takes glasses off, entire world explodes into ever. Besides other. Madness Battle Royale game would be nice. What, you don't want a Battle Royale? You could always just make it a live service Madness game. Kill the Madness League. What a shit show that turned out to be, huh? a photorealistic Madness game. No, make it like the old Sonic CD video games, and then just have Hans make it, and then we just downsample it. It's like a point and click Madness game. We get the Scale Studios guys to do it. Oh, be such a meme. It'd be really expensive to make a meme like that, but boy, would it be worth it. It'd be like, new Project Nexus, the live video game. Kill the Justice League. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League came out, and it's a dumpster fire. No one's playing it. Everyone's sad. I agree about a Madness VR game, and I've been pitching that to Michael and Matt. They're interested, but not that interested. I 100% believe VR has so much untapped potential, and it's really frustrating. It's like not enough developers are really tapping into it, because when you play a good VR game, holy shit, that's where it's at. That's the future, man. Full stop. And yeah, Madness would be great. It'd be a gallery shooter. You just have your characters sitting in place, blowing shit up. You can wave your hands around, punch things, and they go flying, or you could pull their heads off. Great time. But I think they haven't told me much about it, but they've been prototyping their next game. It's not gonna. I don't think it's Madness related, but it's gonna be something different for Giving Tree, and I think it's gonna be cool because they're talented. Fortnite guest character Hank J. Wimbledon. Yeah, break the game though. Fortnite would be over. Hank wins every game. You get Hank, you just win. Actually, probably won't. That ride I spent. Oops. No. Oh, that's why it's broken. I'm like, what am I doing? I can't believe the people who make Madness games aren't all that interested in VR Madness. It's not that they're not interested, but you got to remember we collectively worked on that for 7 years. I think they want to do anything else but Madness video game stuff. Or is it like for a main project, they need a palette cleanser. I totally get them not wanting to jump into like, we're the Madness studio. They want to make other games too. They want to do other things. So they want to take some time and work on whatever their next thing is. Like, I get that. All right, let me save as before I lose progress because I would be very upset. Save. It is 6:54. Let's just kind of listen. Let me think about what I need to do next. While I listen, why don't you guys think of some last minute questions, comments, concerns before we call it for tonight? I have to take some notes. I will say this shit props. Anyway, all right. Let's check in on the chat. Check out General Creations and Trash Discord. Scroll up until you see a ball with Sanford texture on it. Play through the MP4. Tell me your thoughts. All right, I will do that. Sniper Luigi, calm down, Satan. You're not being open-minded and emotionally remembered. Doesn't invalidate everything they like. I'm 21. Ew. Something. I miss. Or were we complaining about FNAF? Just Interactive Reloaded comes out. Can you start a stream of you playing it? Maybe. We can put that as one of the things as a maybe on the regular days. Impressions too fast. Some sounds cut out too fast. So, deliberate. Some of them are literally hard cut sounds. That's actually kind of on purpose. So, like this effect, right, has no tail. And then it chops out. I'm doing that one on purpose. Some of it's just going to be abrupt on purpose. I think for the fast compression, particularly for this, it's on purpose because it'll be too splashy. Like, I like that openness from the reverb, but I want it to pull away really fast. It is quite deliberate. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have a lot of tails that smurge into each other. Remains me. Okay. So yeah, I think this is in good shape. I've got some notes. I want to do an intro pad, FX builds and crashes. I'll probably finish this by Wednesday, frankly. And then I'll probably put I'll put together a package for it next week. Well, I think that's about closing up for us. I'll see y'all Friday. We'll continue the next tapes. I did figure out my AM FM thing, which in fact, I'm going to check that now. Make sure the module is there. It was oscillator, wasn't logic, level, AMRM, boom. That's what I was fucking looking for last time. All right, now I know. All right. But yeah, I will see y'all Friday. I'll the righty.